Today we're going to talk tight shoulders, specifically tightness when going overhead. So a big muscle that will restrict the movement going overhead will be our lat. So our lat runs from our low back, comes up through the mid back, around, and attaches in the front of the shoulder in an area called the bicipital groove. The main action of this muscle is to bring your arm down to your side, internally rotate it, and extend it. So this is why it will really inhibit your ability to get your arms overhead if this muscle's tight. So how we're gonna test this is we're going to sit with our back flat up against a wall. Then we're gonna put our arms straight, thumbs up, and we're gonna go straight up over our head, and we're gonna stop anywhere we feel tension or feel our back start to come off the wall. So you can see for me, as I come up, right about there is where I get stuck. So that's where I'm gonna start. Then we're gonna go over in the next video a mobility exercise, a stretch to work on this lat, and then we're gonna come back and retest. All right, how we're going to stretch our lat to try and get more mobility overhead is what I want you to do is find like a door or something you can hold on to. I'm just gonna use this bar right here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with one arm, whichever arm it is, and we're gonna grab onto that bar just a little bit out in front of ourselves. Next, what I want you to do is take your right foot, since we're doing the right arm, we're gonna take it back, we're gonna hinge over, and then we're gonna take that right foot behind us, and what I want you to do from there is pelvically tilt your hips back. That's gonna give the max stretch down through that lat. So we're gonna be here, leg back, and across, and then rotate down. Next, from there, you'll start to feel that stretch already. You can either hold this for 30 seconds, or what we're gonna do is work on a contract relax method. So from here, what I want you to do, taking that arm and with about 20 to 30% intensity, pull down into the bar, into the doorway, anywhere, just in that motion, trying to bring it back down to your side, and hold that for about 5 to 7 seconds. Count to yourself. And then once you're done with that, I want you to just relax and just drop into that stretch even more, taking that arm further overhead. Next, we want to pull down again from that position, holding that, and then after about 5 to 7 seconds, just relax and dip more into it. And then do it again, and then relax again. So you want to do about 3 times. Go ahead and do 2 sets of that on each arm, and then we're going to retest back over at the wall again. Okay, now that we finished those stretches, we want to do 2 sets on each arm, and then do 3 sets of the contract and relax on each of those sets. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get back into that position, back flat up against the wall, arms straight in front of you, thumbs up, and we're gonna go straight up overhead by our ears and check the difference. As you can see, mine go all the way up, right overhead. Let's go ahead and give that a try. This is great anytime that you feel tightness in those lats, and you're gonna be doing anything overhead, shoulder presses, snatches, overhead squats, or anything where you're gonna be throwing something overhead. This is also great, or tennis, anything like that. Also, this is great if you have any low back pain, because as you can see, that lat attaches all the way down your low back. So if you're doing anything overhead, it will turn your pelvis frontward, putting some compression in that back. So loosening these up to do that overhead movement will help take the pressure off the back, relieving some of that back pain. Go ahead, give it a try, and let me know how it goes.